for Evo. It was a nice little warm-up. He'd shown what he can do against everyone. He'd beaten literally everybody except one guy, so he's in good form. And losing to Knee is just the thing where he now has area to build focus points to practice for Knee for this tournament. So he's just probably gone in the lab after that and looked at how he can approach Knee coming into Evo.
That's a great
But before we talk more about that, let's get into this Help Me Practice versus Patzer. They want to start strong here. It's the first game of the day in Group A, and we're ready to get underway here on Howard Estate.
Exactly. Eddie versus Leo. I'm trying to remember who's who. I want to say Help Me Practice is probably the Leo player, and he is. That's what we got listed up there at least.
Leo starting off aggressive 1-2-4 string. It's blocked. Oh, and a nice whiff punish though. The 4-4-4-3.
Exactly. And gets the first wall break of the stage.
Can quite get the second one. Try to take him over there. Oh, yes. Nice down for 1-2 punish. Patzer. Oh, back 2.
Hey.
Catches Leo slipping.
Yeah, these are good whip points from Help Me Practice.
Oh, took a massive risk there. Didn't need to, but no follow-up though.
Dropping the combo.
And that was expensive. It's cost him the round.
Yeah, huge drop there. He had the launch after Help Me Practice with such a risky low.
Yep.
And man, Patrick could have made him pay and got that round for the wall break behind it. Here we go. Confirmation wall in the way. Didn't expect it there. Neither player expected the wall there.
Down back. 1+2-1. Wall splat. Yep. Follows up with a combo. Almost over at the other wall now.
Step on there.
To the low. And this time gets the sweep.
Yeah, Help Me Practice. You know, he is not afraid to throw out those big lows, even having like a 75% life lead.
Playing very, very aggressively here in the early goings. Oh, wow.
Patrick is a little familiar with Leo, it seems like.
Yeah, everything's just working now. Patzer, we need to step it up here.
So he's starting to hit more buttons. I like it. But sometimes you get these nerves and you're like, man, I want to hit a button. I'm nervous. I don't want to make a mistake. Sometimes you have to hit the buttons.
I mean, in some cases, yes. Your best defense is a stronger offense.
No ducking that high there.
No.
Something you have to look back on later, perhaps.
Oh, wow. It's not over yet. Patzer with a chance here.
Rage drive. Just do it. Just do the rage drive. Please.
Oh,
not you. I was talking to Patzer.
He's like, rage drive? You got it. 1-0 to Help Me Practice there. Patzer with a smile on his face. He knows he's got some work to do now. Eddie's one of those characters where you kind of need to let them know you're not afraid to do certain things. I mean, he doesn't have a whole lot of great options if you don't do a lot for a long time. And if the guy's got the life lead, you have to commit to something at some point.
Right, and even like moves like his back 1+2, really evasive side steps and like punches from the side, right? Like a move like that could be really useful if you're unfamiliar with someone else's offense.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, it's really that would be really good advice for an Eddie player. If you don't know what he's doing, throw it back 1+2.
Yeah, maybe he'll just go around and hit him. And you're like, all right, cool, that worked. Otherwise, you know, down 3+4, get him relaxed and see like, all right, did that get underneath?
Yeah,
it did. Great.
These moves are your friend, people. Any Eddie players out there, remember these two good moves. All right, here we go. No walls this time.
Yeah, of course, this is Tekken World Tour rules, right? So it's a matchup plus event here at Evolution this year. So we will be allowing either a stage select or a character select.
Or a character select, not both. You have
exactly,
to choose.
one or the other.
Yep. And some really nice spacing here from Help Me Practice. Landing those perfect down 4-2s. Okay, looking on a perfect here. Oh, yep. First perfect of Evolution.
Woo, man. On the stream at least, right?
7 golden.
Help Me Practice. Looking good. I think he's starting to recognize the unfamiliarity from Patzer.
I'm guessing an Eddie player helped him practice.
You think so?
I mean, he looks quite ready for Eddie right now.
Oh my God.
Look at the launch, the precision.
The range, right? On a down 4-2 from Leo there.
That has really good range. Another good thing about that range is because it has that crazy distance. It's hard to block punish it sometimes.
It is,
you know?
and it's also launches crouchers, which is a little unusual for down 4-2, but it's not safe on block. That's the trade-off.
It's unsafe on block, indeed. Yeah. I mean, that would be just ridiculous. And Patzer gets literally poked to death here, and it is set point already to Help Me Practice.
Yeah, Help Me Practice, recognizing Patzer's panicking a little bit, going for a lot of down 4-1s there to close it out.
Yeah. And that's the thing, when you have a lead on your opponent, you don't know if it's unfamiliarity, if they're nervous, but you want to keep that up, right? You want to just keep pressuring.
Keep the momentum rolling. And right now, it is set point for Help Me Practice.
Oh, he went for it. Must have hurt us.
Yeah, Patzer, this is your last chance. You got to pull out some kind of raise, something. There it is.
There it is.
50-50 at least.
Might be a bit too late now. Oh, that would have been good. Didn't believe. Oh, wow.
Power crush?
Nice power crush there.
Oh.
4-4-2.
I was starting to believe. I was starting to believe.
Yeah.
But there you go. Help Me Practice, staying on the winner's side of Evolution currently. Patzer set down loser bracket. And man, you know, that's the thing about Evolution. Like, I think we were talking about small goals you said when you first come out of these tournaments. Like, I don't want to go 0-2. And that's like, I want to try to get out of pools, you know, to get the winter final or, you know, whatever it is. So everyone, you know, trying to make their own, reach their own benchmarks, essentially.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things where you kind of want a strong start. You don't want to get ahead of yourself. You don't want to, even if you know you've practiced a lot, you've put a lot of time into research, you don't want to get ahead of yourself and get too confident because, you know, if you go down 2-0 and you're in the loser's bracket, it's a rocky road from there, man.
Yeah, and a lot of times, too, nowadays, we have Smash GG for the brackets. Before, it's all paper, right? You'd have to go to, like, oh, that's who I have to play, whatever.
Yeah, true,
but now you just go online, and they can even project the bracket. So you see yourself like, oh, I'm projected to make it out of my pool.
That's
no
so good.
problem.
It's
not
so good.
like that. It's not like that, though.
Smash GG definitely doing great things in the FGC. You know who you're playing, what time the pool is, where, you know, like, it's such a great
You know, there's a chance me and you meet in this tournament, too.
Really?
There is a chance.
I see you've been researching. I had no idea.
I actually have never really looked through the projected brackets.
Do you reckon they did that on purpose? Like,
I mean, no, it's pretty deep.
Let's make them play.
It's pretty deep. It's
Okay,
pretty deep.
okay.
And it's like, we would have to deviate from the projected bracket a little bit. Like, I think you're supposed to be eliminated and I'm supposed to be eliminated, but if we both win those matches, then we get to play each other.
Okay.
So they think we're both trash. So we have to prove them both wrong. We both have to prove them wrong so we can make it further to the tournament. That's how it has to go.
That would be fun. That would be fun.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens, man.
Yeah, we'll see.
But yeah, still very early here at Evolution.
Super early, yeah.
And, you know, going back to the Arslan Ash and the UYU Lowhigh knee story that we were talking about a second ago, you know, I feel like Arslan Ash is the person that everyone is looking at in this tournament. There's so much pressure. And you go back to WSOE last week, World Showdown of Esports happened this year in Las Vegas.
Knee won that.
Yes, but at the same time, Arslan Ash, you know, he arrived late, immediately went to the loser bracket because of that, and so he started off there.
There's a big
and he got eliminated by Jimmy J. Cranford, who is the person that he beat at EVO Japan. So yeah, a lot of storylines in play here, especially around Arslan Ash.
Knee is definitely looking at Arslan Ash as a serious threat because, you know, this guy, I mean, they've both done heavy, extensive research against each other specifically. I mean, for this tournament, they probably looked at each other the most out of anyone.
Yeah, and you know, speaking of research against your opponents, Kudans is here as well.
Yes.
Last year we saw a lot of epic battles between Kudans and Knee where, you know, Knee, I remember, I think it was at the Japan Master event where Knee brought out Lily against Kudans.
Right, that 6-0 battering. Oh my goodness.
And then, though, Kudans trained up for it, you know, prepared for it. World Finals comes around and he beats up Knee's Lily.
He wasn't there anymore.
I'm ready now for it, you know?
Yes.
But then, of course, Knee doesn't make it to Grand Finals. Kudans runs into the bear. He's like, wait a second, is the panda here?
I wasn't prepared for this.
No, where's the Lily at?
In the finals? What's going on?
Yeah, so surprise, surprise. But, of course, you know, Kudans doing well, but not really a part of the TWT this year. You know, he went out to Saudi Arabia, made some money. He's been taking a little bit of a break, but he's back here at Evolution this year. So if anyone's going to take out Knee or Arslan Ash, and could be a big surprise,
they also have to consider Kudans as well. Yeah, he's a massive threat.
Wild out here.
I met him at the airport. You know, he said, he's been on hiatus, but he's back now, and he's looking forward to, like, you know, if he can get the win here, we're going to see more of him throughout the tour.
That would be crazy. If Kudans came to EVO and just wins it, like, after not being part of the TWT.
I mean, that's what he does. He just comes back and wins the Tekken Mortal Finals.
Kudans.
That's what he does, you know?
Yeah. Dude,
doesn't need to be part of the regular season. Just show up at the finals, take the trophy.
It might happen. It might happen. You know, we haven't seen a lot of him in Season 2 in general, actually. So, you know, we'll see how much he's been playing the game, how much he's been keeping up with the changes and new characters, etc. But yeah, it's going to be a good tournament.
He's been around quite a lot, and you know there is a thing where players become really familiar with how you play it. He had a few losses here and there that he probably wasn't that happy with, you know.
Of course.
So I think that maybe having a break will turn out to be something that, you know, is in his advantage here.
That would be crazy.
You know? A bit more unfamiliarity going on. So yeah, it's really interesting. We've got our second stream match ready to go. We've got A from France versus Mr. Popper from the United States.
Which one do you think is the one from France?
I want to say Red 6-axis pad is from France.
Okay. I'm going to go with I'm Nervous.
Yeah?
From the U.S., yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
what?
He's a hitbox player and I don't know, man.
Wait a minute.
He might be from France.
I have no idea.
He might be from. He looks kind of French.
I feel like I should know him because he's from France, but I don't. This is so bad. Oh my god. All right, so here we go. It's Katarina versus Gigas. That we do know, and we're going to get underway here. First game about to start.
Father-daughter match? Isn't that what it is?
Well, I'm not sure.
I think it is.
Robot-human match.
Wait, what? Robot-human Jack?
Robot versus human.
Oh, man. No, I think that's her dad.
Really?
I think, yeah. Did you play the story mode?
I didn't.
Yeah, I think that's her dad.
Oh, really?
I mean, I don't know for sure.
Okay.
But I'm like, you know, above 50% sure.
Wow. Well, she's not getting any pocket money right now.
No pocket money?
Oh, nice. Gets out of trouble, though, with the counter hit 4.
He doesn't like her outfit.
Oh.
Sweep the leg.
The classic 2-bar sweep. Online.
Yeah, here at EVO on the main stage.
Yeah. Oh, boy. And wow, what a dominating first round for Katarina.
I'm gonna look at their hitbox hands.
Oh, perfectly punched.
I think you're right. I think the Gigas.
Yeah, he's Mr. Popper.
I'm nervous. Yes, you're right. Yes. Okay, I figured it out. I figured it all together now.
Got it all sorted out now. All right. Wow.
Oh, big counter but no combo.
And Katarina down for 1 closes it out there. Dominant 2 rounds.
Yeah, I was just gonna mention too. EU, Europe, has the Katarina players in the world.
Yeah,
primarily.
yeah.
And so it's
Quite a
another
few.
tell that it's from France. Because it's got the Katarina there.
Good point, good point. Oh, nice
Hey.
full crouch sweep there. So the follow-up.
Trying to get something started. Popper, though, just getting chopped away. Another sweep.
Gigas isn't quite the melee fighter, is he? He doesn't want to trade blows mid-screen
No.
like that. You know? He wants to hit big and hit hard.
And a lot of people suggest this, too, against Gigas, just to rush him down with
Yeah.
jabs because he's not the fastest.
Exactly, exactly. I mean, that was a great demonstration of that right there. 1-0 to A. A.
Yeah, we do mention, like the speed, like saying a character is slower or faster, but every character has like a 10-frame jab, right?
Yeah.
Not everyone, but everyone has a 10-frame option, I should say.
Yeah, exactly. But then it's a question of, how evasive is it?
Right.
What can you follow up with, and stuff like that. So, yeah, what's the range like?
Right, like Jack doesn't have a 10-frame jab, but he has a forward too, which is 10-frame counter at
Yeah,
knockdown, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he has a great jab anyway because of the range of his arm, how long his arm is.
Yeah, Gigas also has a really great jab because of
True.
the range of his arm.
So let's see if we can turn things around here. Otherwise, we're definitely seeing Katarina go ahead with the victory.
Yeah, France in the house. And that's one of the things I brought up when I came back from Germany. I was like, I really think that the average players from both regions, USA and EU, I think it's actually higher in the EU.
Ah, interesting. Interesting.
And this is it's showing it right here.
Oh, wow.
Unless the Popper's going to prove me wrong.
What a launch
Do
there.
it,
Yep, to
Popper.
the wall, going downstairs we go. Oh, misses the follow-up at the wall though. But
Was
it doesn't
a setup?
matter.
Yeah, American
Yeah.
reset.
Uh-oh, Katarina back in play here, only momentarily because Mr. Popper has finally gone around here.
There you go, on the board. See, he's just shutting me up. That's what I wanted.
What does it make it hype?
He's one of those
just
players.
for you, Rib.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly.
make it exciting.
He can't even hear me. He understands how it's going.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Harry stands low that time.
Yep, scooped up.
Looking for
Oh, he didn't know.
it. Oh, man, this is perfect. You have to test your opponent, see what they know, see what they
Yeah.
don't know. And if I'm
Okay.
Mr. Popper, I'm going back to that all tournament long.
Uh-oh. And Mr. Popper is slowly
Oh
building.
my God!
Mr. Popper is slowly building confidence here. Yep, and that's a second round on the board. He's woken up.
Yeah, he's definitely getting a lot more comfortable out there. Like I just said, you have to test your opponent. Do strings. See what they know.
Right.
Make them, and figure it out early in the tournament. You
Right.
don't want to wait till the second game like you figured it out here. You want to figure out the first 2 rounds.
I mean, these characters literally have hundreds of moves. You gotta try everything, right?
No, yeah. Try out as much as you can, figure out what works, and then go back to that.
And Katarina trying to get back involved here because she is not looking good right now. And this might be it. At the wall here, one more hit. Yes,
There
and
it
Mr.
is.
Popper has evened it all up. 3
That was
rounds.
beautiful.
straight.
Whoever has been more aggressive so far in the set is taking the W. And it's going to be really interesting. Uh-oh, is this his designated coach?
Oh, wow.
He's getting yelled at.
Oh, no coaching, sir.
The TWT,
Please
man.
leave the stage immediately.
Designated coach only.
That was literally the shortest coaching session I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was awesome. He walked in and got kicked off. He said like one word.
He didn't even have time to ask him
No.
what the time was. Like, he literally just kicked us straight
Yeah.
away.
That Papa looked back like, wait, oh, never mind.
Final game here. 1-1. This is to decide who moves forward here in the winner's bracket.
Oh, that's A, isn't it?
Yeah, that is indeed A.
Still mixing them up.
And like you said, whoever has chosen to be the aggressor has taken the win here.
Yeah, both players may be unfamiliar with their opponent's character.
Can happen.
Oh, yeah, easily. Especially both of these characters, new to Tekken 7, of course.
Yep.
And Gig is definitely one of the underused characters in the game.
Round 1.
All right, here we go.
Fight.
Wind it up, nice try. Doesn't get it.
Ouch.
Counter it, yes.
Another counter.
He found the 4 button.
Uh-oh.
Pressure.
He gets
Who's
to
the
find
aggressor?
himself against the wall again. Trying to fight back now.
All day.
That'll do it.
Holy moly. And
Oh, wow.
spends the
Straight to the
rage
rage art.
Uh-huh. Our crowd gets hype behind him for a second. Scoop.
All
Gotta
right.
watch out for Katarina's here.
Oh.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
The blockable running
Oh,
shoulder.
my goodness me. Savage shoulder tackle.
Yeah,
The
that
hop
has-
kick straight away.
That shoulder, it has armor, but you cannot beat it with lows and throws.
Right.
I thought the strategy would be just throw it out of it.
Yeah, I mean, if you have the life for it, you can rage art it, but that's about it, right?
Interesting. Right now, the Popper looking really sharp here.
Gigas looking really good now. A in a bit of trouble now after a strong start here.
One more hit is all he needs, and the
wow,
jab will
yep.
do it.
There's the jab we talked about. Set point here for Mr. Popper.
And one of the jab is actually the tool that A was using in the first game that really got him a lot of mileage.
That's true, yeah. He was just poking away, right?
Yeah, a lot of little pokes. But man, he is getting caught by the second hit, a lot of his strings. Oh man, the
Definitely some
pressure.
unfamiliarity with Gigas' his command list, and Mr. Popper's onto it, and that's going to be it. Yep.
Jeez
wow,
Louise.
finishes off with a perfect And they shake hands. Mr. Popper going to be marching forward here. What a great comeback after that 3-0 stomp in the first game.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want. Build some confidence in yourself. You know, you lose the first game, now you're like, no, I can still make it happen. I can still get the W, even starting from behind here. So well done to Mr. Popper.
The thing is,
like I said, U.S. mid average level players better than EU average level players. Called it.
The thing is about losing the first game in a harsh way, right?
Yes.
Is you haven't really shown your opponent anything about what you know.
Right.
So they don't
That's
know
true.
what you're going to come with. And when you start bringing it
That's a
back,
good
they
point.
don't know what you're going to do. Because,
Yeah.
like, wow, where did this come from? Oh, my God. And you just get bombarded. So
Yeah. I mean, I just won 3 rounds. I didn't see any moves, so I just beat him
Yeah,
solidly.
yeah. I didn't give him a chance to play. He could be really good.
And now he knows all of my offensive
And now he
tactics.
knows all my stuff. So, yeah, just a good one to remember, guys. If you get stumped in the first game, they don't know you.
That's some good advice, Ryan.
Everything you have in your arsenal tank of offense is still on deck.
Exactly.
Let it go. Let it rip. Yeah. So if you take the first game, also don't get comfortable. That's another
No,
thing. Because
that's
you
huge.
haven't seen what this guy's capable of yet.
That's actually, when I was starting tournament, that was actually one of my biggest weaknesses. If I won the first game, I felt like, oh, I'm screwed. I'm going to lose it. I would always lose it.
Yeah. No,
but
no.
then once I started losing the first game, I'd be like, that's all right. I know I got a lot of information,
Yeah.
and I win the set. I'm like, all right,
yeah.
fine.
Always focus on the plus. There's always a plus. If you win, you've got a 1-game lead.
Right.
If you lose, he hasn't got any information on you.
Okay.
Like, always remember that. Or you've got more information on him than he has on you. Because if he steamrolls you, he's showing you a lot of stuff. He's
Right.
showing you how he moves, what he uses to offense with, you know, how he likes to, like, what he does on Okizeme, you know, what his
Oh,
wake
yeah.
up, what he does on your wake up.
Right.
So you have a lot of really important information that you can use to your advantage in the next game.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's kind of, he's in a mix-up where he has to decide, you know, if he wants to mix it up or not. So you get to see how his mind works very early.
Right.
you know?
Exactly. That's a great point. I didn't think about it that way. I mean, I've always tried to, gather information throughout my game, but I didn't really think of it in terms of, like, if I get stomped.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of his offense. He hasn't seen mine yet.
Yeah, yeah. So once you start your
good.
offense, because this is a steamroll game, momentum is one of the strongest things in Tekken. It's one of the strongest entities in the Tekken world. And if you start that momentum train, it can be impossible to stop. I mean, I've seen players lose 5, 10, 15 games in a row just because the momentum's too strong. So in a best of 3, you can easily get the 2 games.
Oh, easily. But here we go. We've got Salad Bar versus G Money.
G Money, okay.
Which one's the Salad Bar, do you think?
Ooh, I'd say Billabong Salad Bar.
Billabong and Salad Bar?
Billabong Salad
I think
Bar.
he's G Money. We'll find out later. Maybe. Or we won't.
Ooh,
Oh, we got a
maybe
Heihachi
not.
versus Law?
Oh yes, first Heihachi in the tournament.
That's what I like.
Salad Bar Heihachi.
Oh, G Money?
G Money going with Law, that S tier. Definitely about the money.
Top
Ooh,
3.
1, 2, 2. Okay,
boy.
oh, nice dark. Didn't get a punish on it though.
Very
Wow.
early here in pools,
Those
boys.
back fists are nasty. Oh, it doesn't block the low.
Wow, for a second I thought that was a screw attack. I was like,
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Does that work?
Hold on, I've never used down 3-3 as a screw attack. I'm learning.
Rip officially learning how to play Law here. G Money.
Ooh, jumping.
Oh, my goodness.
Bates.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
the
the
punch
parry.
It's
But
a
no
no
follow-up.
punish. Oh, that's unfortunate.
1, 2 jabs. Close it out, and they're both smiling there.
Dang it. Yeah, they're having a good time. Both of them are laughing up there.
Ooh,
That was
back
close.
2. Nasty. Heihachi's best low, probably. No, it's
man.
slow. Oh, yep, 1, 2, 2 follow up.
Back 1, 2, 2. Holy moly.
Wow, they're doing everything.
I would bet G Money plays 2D games.
Yep, healthy string.
Who wants that neutral jump? Oh, man. The straight
And-
jump from Salad Bar.
Down for close. Confident gameplay from Salad Bar.
Ooh.
Ow! Oh, that's nice. Oh my goodness. That 4-3
That
is so good for my RG.
And yeah, you know what I forgot
Such a good
about?
move.
I forgot that in Tekken 7 they changed the combo scaling. The perfect?
Wow.
The crowd goes wild.
The first perfect.
Oh, look at that.
Of the
That's
set.
Salad Bar, see?
Yep.
G Money's Billabong.
You're right, you're right. I stand corrected.
Wow, Salad Bar. Dominant first game with that Heihachi.
Yep.
He's going to have to go buy one of these jackets later.
Salad Bar's first perfect here. Wow. He's getting
pumped.
psyched up, man.
It's like, yo, I got a perfect on the Evo stream.
Got some friends in the
That
crowd
was
there
me.
egging him on. Ooh.
Counter it. Oh, wow. It's a Dragon
Okay.
Hammer. That was sick. Yo, there was a, they have the Artist Alley and they got some arcade cabinets set up in the back.
yeah?
They actually have a Tekken 5 DR cabinet.
Oh,
back
no
there.
way.
Yeah,
Oh, I'd love
dude.
to get some games on that,
The
man.
crazy thing about it, it's an arcade cabinet.
Yeah.
But it also has USB ports to plug
so you
in
can
your
put your pad
stick. Yeah.
Wow.
Or also PS2 ports to plug in your PS2 controller.
What?
Really
Okay.
old, really wild arcade cabinet.
Nice. I'm going to check that out later. All right, so G Money going for the parry there. Eats a slash kick and another one.
Whoa, parrying to grab? This guy's
Hey,
giving
my
me
work.
ideas. Yeah.
Yeah, he created here. Oh, 4-3. Oh, and
Another there
bite.
you go, followed up.
Yep.
Where's the junkyard, though? Where's the junkyard?
Oh, back 2. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yes.
Is he going to live? Yes.
He's definitely going to live. This is going to do a ton.
Gets scaled there.
Salvar's going to have rage. Is he going to answer back with his own rage art?
Coming?
I think he's
coming?
looking for a rage art.
He's walking up.
Oh, my God.
The back 2 slow motion.
Versus the jumping 3, I believe.
Oh, my goodness. I'm not sure what that was. Okay.
The second is wild.
This is insane. Slow motion, such a great addition. Okay, gets the second L sweep.
Salvar go for that 6-round straight. G-Money trying to get on the board.
Yeah, throwing everything out now.
Whoa, let's go flip kicks. All right, we on the board, G-Money. Oh, he gave him a fist bump after getting the round. Like, all right, yeah, that was a good one, man. You got me.
You got me.
Oh, look out. Here we go. More flips.
Outstanding 2.
Oof.
Down 3 stomps away, and another 4-4-3, and this is nuts. Slash kick, and he destroys him 2-0 here.
On him.
A little pop-off there at the end.
Of course, there you have it. Salad bar. Getting the W.
Shout outs to healthy eating, man.
Yeah, shout out to healthy eating.
Salad bar takes it 2 games to 0.
That was fun.
Nice.
See, man, I told you.
Yeah, no, you were.
What the optimal play is for every situation with his team. So that's my heart to kill Sage. What about you?
I mean, Hurt is definitely Wawa.
Yes.
Because he's my boy. I would say Shanks as well, because like these two, I mean, I see them all the time. I keep, cheering for them and stuff. I would absolutely love to see them on top, because they're my boys, especially Wawa. But I think the reasonable pick, I mean, I understand the Sonic Fox pick, but I'll go for the easy one to Goichi. Right?
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
like Goichi is just looking. It's like you can see players who are ridiculously strong, and they face Goichi and they look like they're like yellow squares.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, wow. who even is this guy? He's getting bodied.
Yeah.
It's like, that's something I love about Dragon Ball FighterZ, which is, it's kind of reminiscent of the series, as in, Mr. Satan, you're the world champion. Try to just lay a finger on Krillin.
Yeah, right.
I'm not even saying Gohan, I'm saying Krillin. He's getting bodied,
All these main characters just becoming NPCs later, right, when they come up against somebody with a higher power level. That is what we see. But yeah, I want to list off the accomplishments of Goichi so far this year, right? Let's see. First place NCR, first place Combo Breaker, first place CEO, first place Versus Fighting. Like, come on, man. How is he not the favorite?
Like, stop winning.
Yeah.
Can you stop winning,
Like,
please?
it's not top 8 at all these events. It is not top 3 at all these events. It is a first place. He is the champion of every single Dragon Ball FighterZ event that he's gone to this year.
It is absolutely ridiculous the way he plays. And that's going to be the narrative until he goes down. It's reminiscent of that first season. Who will beat Goichi? Obviously, there are a couple. Like Sonic Fox can definitely do it. Fenrich can do it. I think Wawa can do it. I've watched them a lot playing in casuals and stuff, and it's like it was kind of back and forth and stuff. Let's not forget Hook. Obviously, who puts a lot of work in this game. One of the very best. Plenty of these guys. The Ban Baban. The names are just infinite. They're just too much. I just want to see these, and I just want to see new like contenders.
Yeah.
Because I think the hype lately on Dragon Ball Fighters has been new contenders. Obviously, Wawa
For sure.
has been the guy, like kind of, for a lot of guys who are not familiar with the French scene, he kind of came out of nowhere. And you're like, why is this guy beating Fenrich, of all people?
Yeah, right? What? Fenrich?
It's like, it doesn't work. It shouldn't be there. But that's the thing, right? Him, we had also like, completely new guys like, Brian Hakai that we had a couple of months ago.
Yeah. Shouts to
I want to
Brian
see
Hakai.
this kind of guy. I want to see someone I've never seen before just bossing up some heads at Evo.
That'd be sick. And, EU has definitely been bringing the hype this year for sure. Shanks, of course, finishing very well at every tournament he's gone to. Then Wawa getting second place at Versus Fighting. Both are here. I'm very interested to see how they fight up against the international competition that they haven't fought yet.
Yeah.
And I'm always interested in seeing the West and East Japan players clash, right? Because you mentioned they both have their own weeklies, right? The Cyclops Osaka for the West and the Fighting Tuesdays for the East. So I'm always interested in seeing those two weeklies clash as well.
Yeah, but we've had that scene at CEO, right, when Mado sent Kazunoko into losers, and you had Goichi coming behind Mado to like tell him, okay, let me tell you how to body this fool. Right now, I've done it before. That's how you do it, and you see then Mado winning. And I think and Mado as well. A story I didn't know about that I was told by someone who lives in Japan. Mado is now a full-time Dragon Ball Fighters player.
Ooh, okay.
He left his job.
Oh, wow.
And he decided he loves the game so much that he decided to just be focused on Dragon Ball Fighters.
That's awesome to hear.
So that's a guy that you will see getting better and better and better every single tournament. So today is one of them as well. He was top 8 at Versus Fighting. That's a great performance as CEO as well. What can he do at Evo?
Yeah, I'm very interested in seeing that. I believe he's in the 10 a.m. pools as well, so hopefully we get a good look at Mando, along with like Nokami and the Kill Sage and a couple of Omintu I mentioned as well from Fighting Tuesday, if you're familiar with that. Went pretty far in a recent Fighting Tuesday. I can't remember if he actually got first or second, but I believe he was in grand finals like last week or the week before.
Yeah. That's the work. That's been the grind for these guys. They're all looking forward for that. At least a top 8 position, because obviously top 8 Evo is pretty much the dream.
Yes, it is.
For any player around there, you want to reach top 8. You don't care about like top 16, because there are plenty of great players in top 16 all the time.
There is.
Right? But you don't remember them.
No, you don't.
You remember the winner. You remember some of the top 8. The other ones, better luck next time.
Top 16 don't get a medal, baby. This is how it is. You
get
got to make
points,
the
though.
top 8. They do get points. That is a great point to mention. Of course, this is a Saga event for Dragon Ball FighterZ, the very first Saga event here in the 2019 season. So I'm looking forward to who takes home that lion's share of points. I think it's 550 for first place, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to see who does that. But as you mentioned, all the way through the top 16 is going to get some points. So that's a good look for everybody that's going to be making it that far. But it's not going to be easy to make it that far in a 1,200-man tournament.
Yeah, definitely. And before we start, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to like 2 players that I love and could not make it, unfortunately. Tachikawa and Alucard. Both Frieza players. I absolutely love them. Unfortunately, they couldn't make it due to health issues. So I just wanted to wish you guys, Tachikawa, Alucard, if you're watching us, much love to you. We hope we see you soon. Just hope you get a speedy recovery and back on the scene with us for the next tournament. We'll be thinking about you at Evo all weekend. I was really sad to see that these 2 are not coming, because they always bring the hype. Feels bad not to see them, but we will see them in a couple of months.
Of course. Good vibes to both of you from us and the entire Dragon Ball FighterZ community. Yeah, man. Tachikawa is my favorite Japanese player, straight up.
I love Tachikawa,
Straight
man.
up.
I love Tachikawa.
So I'm very, very sad and to hear
Send
him
some
not be
energy
here.
to these
But
guys.
yeah, exactly.
That's all. Yeah.
Send them the good vibes. They're going to make use of them, I'm sure, and we'll see them back before we know it. But this is EVO 2019 again, Friday and Saturday for the Dragon Ball FighterZ action. Keep it locked and loaded right here on twitch.tv/EVO6, because that's where all the action's going down today. From here, I think all the way to 10 o'clock PST. So please keep it tuned in right here.
That is going to be a long day of Dragon Ball. Whenever we get started, by the way, once again, chat, we're not talking for the fun of it. We're talking because we're waiting for the PS4 to be sorted, for the players to be ready. This is why we are here, to make you bear with us rather than seeing an empty screen with breaks and stuff, because it's a bit, it's a bit boring.
Yeah, you're talking with me and Damascus here about our EVO trip. Have you bought any merch yet? Have you had a chance?
That's the first thing I've done this morning.
I'm going to show off some merch, bro.
I will wear it on my next segment. I think I'll just change. I went from I got the hoodie.
Oh, okay.
I got the hoodie. I got the joggers as well. Oh, you got the joggers?
Oh, that's what I was going to show off.
Listen, do you know how clean they feel?
They feel good. Look at the logo on the joggers, bro.
Do you know the gym power-up that's going to happen when I'm going to wear this and do chest day next week?
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
The joggers are super high quality. If you're in the building, if you're in your hotel room watching this right now, get your hands on the joggers before they're gone.
Yeah, definitely. It's still orderable online, right? I think it's EvoMerch.com.
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah,
there is EvoMerch.com. If you guys want to check the merch, there's a lot of beautiful stuff around there. I got that, little Evo hat as well.
Oh, yeah.
because
Yeah.
got to represent, man. Got to represent. We
I
are
got the
evil.
pin of that. I got the pin of that logo.
Yeah, I got the pin as well. I had to. I don't have time to like get it, on this. I got the pin right there.
I mean,
man.
you got time right now if you want to put the pin on live.
Just for that's the pin. Yeah, I was supposed to make it, but for the story, Yipes was supposed to be there. But a man needs sleep.
Yeah.
I think
You came in and saved the day. You rescued. Flew in real quick.
So I just flew in. Okay, let's go, my boy Rinch.
We set up the BGC signal, and you're like, oh,
Okay, let's go.
I must respond.
I'm sitting down there. But yeah, once again, guys, we are waiting for that first match to be started. The pools have been kicked off, obviously, off stream. Plenty of games, because once again, 1,200 players.
Yes,
So
yeah,
that's
around
a hell
there,
of a lot of games to run for the entire weekend.
It's wild, yeah. And again, in 2 days, the Dragon Ball FighterZ Top 8 is the second Top 8 tomorrow. So yeah, we are going to be running matches fast and furious throughout the whole day. So.
Yeah, throughout the whole day. Is there any specific match you want to see?
Ooh, any matchup specifically that I want to see?
Yeah.
I always like seeing Fenrich play against new people. I want to see Fenrich versus Wawa again, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's true.
That's like the run back I want to see. Because Fenrich, like, he showed, right, at CEO, he lost to the Kill Sage and then ran it back real quick, right? I was like, when I was watching Versus Fighting Live, I was like, be careful, because he might do that to Wawa. And then Wawa was like, nah, he's not doing that to me, right? So I want to see them get another run back. I want to see how Fenrich adjusts to his opponent he's been defeated by him now 2 times.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward for this. But I think, the one I want to see, because according to the bracket, it might happen if these guys, reach each other. The first game of winners top 16, if like the stars align, should be Wawa Sonic Fox. And oh my god, I want to watch Wawa Sonic Fox, man.
Oh, man. See, okay. That's where I think Sonic Fox might struggle, is when he goes up against characters he's unfamiliar with, right? I don't know if he's going to be ready for the base Goku nonsense that Wawa is going to be bringing.
I mean, it's this plus Wawa's defense as well.
Yes.
Because obviously, a lot of people are like, Wawa base Goku. It's not just base Goku. I mean, obviously he has good times Goku, along with him, Super Saiyan Goku. The triple Goku team.
God tier. God tier Goku.
Great text Goku. That's the one. That's the one. We love him. But when you sit down and play against Wawa, it's like you think base Goku is a threat. That's what Fenrich thought at the beginning, because he tried to just snap base Goku in to kill him as soon as possible, but realized that GT Goku and Super Saiyan is an amazing pair as well.
Yeah.
But Wawa's strength reside in his defense as well, man. His defense is absolutely ridiculously good, and I want to see another thing, because like Sonic Fox's offense is one of the scariest in the world. How can Wawa fare against him?
Exactly, right? That's what I want to see. I want to see, because I feel like when you get put in a mix-up by Sonic Fox where it's Kid Buu assist and he jumps, I feel like everybody's on equal footing, even Goichi at that point,
I don't care if you Goichi, if you like whatever random online guy, yellow square, whatever, you're still in the mix.
That is a minimal frames to react to, my friend. Like 1 or 2, you're not going to be able to see that. So I really want to see if Wawa can just avoid that situation entirely, right? That's always the best defense when it comes to hard to see situations, is to avoid that entirely.
It's always to avoid, man. You're saying this because I'm still laughing, because that pre-tournament yesterday, I lost to a guy in losers. That was the worst match of my life. He played Kid Buu, and I didn't block a single mix-up. For real, every single mix-up, I went for the wrong block. I was like, I should be blocking once at least if I pick a solo. It's just like the wall did not want me to win.
This is statistically impossible here. How am I guessing this wrong?
It's just like, let me just leave and say GG's and just like not even talk to anyone. I know it's horrible. That's like, it happens.
That's why I just blame it on the jet lag, dog.
It's 6 a.m. in the UK, man. It's like I'm usually sleeping at this time, blah, 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 blah. But that's the thing, Kid Buu with that. But let us know, chat, as well. Is there any game you want to see this weekend? Is there any 2 players you want to see facing each other? Because that's the interesting bit as well. I like to see what people want to see in terms of someone facing someone. Because there are games we used to see. We used to see Koichi, Fenrich, we used to see a lot of them. But they're oppositions that we don't really see around.
Yeah. Ooh, I would say, I know this happened already as well, but I want to see Sonic Fox and Shanks again.
Yeah.
Because Shanks exposed him at Combo Breaker, right? He did not know.
That's fast drop?
Yeah. He did not know how to deal with the offensive Shanks. He didn't know how to deal with that barrier assist at all. Because Sonic Fox, we talked about it before, right? His preferred defensive style is reflex and mashing at the right time.
Yeah.
And he mashed a lot against Shanks and ran into that 18 barrier over and over again. So I really want to see how he adjusts his whole offensive approach when it comes to facing Shanks.
Yeah, I've seen Wawa against the Kill Sage in the chat.
Ooh. That's my heart. That's our hearts against each other.
That would be tense on commentary there. You would feel like, okay,
all biased.
Listen, man.
We'll just let it out right there. All biased.
Slightly putting money off camera. Side bet, but don't tell the stream.
You bust out my shield pin right now.
But yeah, that would be that would be a great opposition as well. Because I think these two have the same story as Tequil Sage came out at CEO, played ridiculous, got an amazing position. Wawa did the same at Versus Fighting. If they meet at Evo, that's great. That's just destiny.
Yeah, for
You know,
sure.
it's what I would need to see there. But so much to look forward to this weekend. Once again, we are still checking on the stage. Let's try to get some news to see what's happening on the stage right now.
Yeah,
As
it
I'm
looks
seeing,
like there's a lot of flashlights and a lot of folk behind here working on the technical side of our Dragon Ball FighterZ setup. So unfortunate start, but I'm sure once we get rolling along, the matches are going to be hard hitting, mad exciting as Dragon Ball FighterZ always is.
And we gotta be compliant to the canon. The fights in Dragon Ball never start immediately. There's
That's
stuff
facts.
happening before.
That's
you know,
facts.
Goku goes to train, whatever, something's happening, but they're never punching each other up.
No.
Episode 1. Unless an OVA, which is non-canon. We're only canon today, so we don't fight immediately.
Yeah.
You know,
Fair enough.
we take our time. We take our time.
We're only canon when we see Broly and GT Goku, you feel me? We're only canon. But, yeah, thank you all again for joining us here on twitch.tv/evo6. This is where you're going to find the Dragon Ball FighterZ action for most of the weekend. Again, me and Damascus here just chatting with the folks at home. Let us know if you want us to talk about anything specific. Of course, I already talked a little bit about our Evo experience. Is this your first time in Vegas, period?
I've been to Vegas once.
Oh, okay.
But I was just quickly last time. I came just for a day, so I'm just realizing how ridiculous this place is. It's just whatever, I'm on another planet.
Are you? Yeah, it really is like you're on another planet. That's the one thing I like about Vegas. I'm not the biggest fan of this place, but yeah, it's pretty cool to hop on an hour plane ride. Of course, I know much longer for you, but for me, only an hour plane ride, and then you get off and you feel like you're in a completely different place, like a completely different planet.
Where the hell am I?
Yeah. And
why am I in a hotel that's Egypt, and then there's a hotel that's Paris right next to it?
What? The New York's down the street? What's going on here?
I've spent the day yesterday. My cousin didn't know I was here, so I sent him a picture from the Luxor. I was like, "Oh, yeah, bro, I'm in Egypt. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Oh, yeah, cool. Show me pictures." And then I sent him a picture from the Paris. I'm in Paris now.
I got a
it's
private
where the
jet.
hell are you?
It's like you don't know how real this Dragon Ball money is, dog.
Exactly. It's man, they provide us a cloud to just fly in and just
Nimbus.
just to go around.
That would be awesome. But I believe we're going to be taking a look at some people that have been supporting EVO, especially this year in 2019. I don't know if that's happening right now, but it should be happening a little bit. We'll get to that. Oh, there it is right there. Of course, first up, we got Zowie, a brand by BenQ. Y'all can get $50 off with the code Zowie EVO19, valid from August 2nd through August 11th. These are one of the premier monitors of fighting games. If
That's
you want
the one
lag,
I have at home.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the one pretty much every tournament has. So if you wanna be electronic sports, you know where to go.
Get that Zowie, a brand by BenQ. If you want to be even more esports, get that DX Racer chair. Another code for y'all. Store-wide, if you're in USA and Canada, 20% off with EVO 2019. You already know if you want to lock and load like us casters right here, we got the DX Racer seats behind us. DX Racer lighting all throughout EVO, so definitely big ups to them, the official chair partner of this tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. You always need this. Obviously, gaming generations, that equipment rental services, a lot of the tournaments you see in America would not happen without these guys. They just bring all the stuff needed for tournaments to run. These guys are absolute angels.
Yeah. They definitely save us. And brought to you by Geico Gaming, of course. Big shout-outs to Geico Gaming. Huge supporters of the fighting game community. And once again, supporting EVO 2019. No better place to do it than at the biggest tournament of the year every year.
Absolutely. Biggest tournament in the world. Obviously, a big shout out to Skullgirls. There is a booth here for Skullgirls. It's coming on Switch. There is the mobile one that I actually really like.
Yeah.
I'm not a Skullgirls player on console, but on mobile, I really like this one. I keep playing it.
Yeah, I hear that there's two communities. That's how good the mobile game is.
It's different. It's a completely different game, but it's a very good mobile-friendly game. Definitely give it a try on mobile, and tell me what you think about.
And then we're gonna get the Switch version as well. That's dope.
All right, the mix. Delayed wake up into buttons. Classic.
Yeah, when you don't believe in the meaties, you gotta go for it. Look at how much damage that did too.
Definitely. Wow, Vanish instead of a 2H. Interesting choices here from Fenbridge. Okay.
Yeah, take the side smash. And rolling crush again, and yeah, he clipped him. He didn't even have the spark to kill him. It's all just, you know, normal confirms, and if Cell gets hit, that's a wrap.
Damn, this is an expressway to the freaking to the spectator seat, actually.
Yeah, it's a bullet train back to Japan.
For real. Oh, I thought he was going to confirm from that.
Ooh, we got a perfect
Dead.
attack.
He's
Oh, no.
He's dead. You know what? And when it's Fenbridge, I promise you, you're dead. Todd is in the building. He is the hidden character in Dragon Ball FighterZ. Todd. Oh, into the can opener. Energy field.
7 bars, big bang, throw the javelin. Moke's in trouble.
Damn. Good Lord, he didn't get to play.
It's a cold world we live in.
Jesus. All right. Yeah, this is a Reynolds. It's a Reynolds. If Moke does this, though, big up to him, but this is a steep mountain to climb. Avenger Assault on top of that, just to add insult to injury.
Yeah, he's gonna force out the mix-up here. Sparking, pretty likely. Yeah, had to do it to get out of the mix-up. It pushes you away.
Okay, catches the back dash and super dash.
Yeah, the flip. We'll see what the mix-up's gonna be. Sparking Trunks has a little bit of extra mix-up opportunities. Nice anti-air, crouching heavy.
It's like Moke's looking for it all the time. He's just doing random things just to distract you, just to try to get impatient, just to attack you. He gets that 2H every single time.
Yeah, he's flipping backwards and air dash back, and then he's like, all right, now it's your turn. You're gonna super dash in 2H.
Oh, we playing it lame. I like that. Fenrir taking a sweet old time.
Yeah, he waited out the sparking, and now that sparking's gone, he can end this combo. Probably bring Cell back in.
There we go.
Oh, Vegeta.
No, he wants to finish the job with this man. Oh, I see what you want. You want the layered assist with that, so Cell assist. Oh, no, not even.
Oh, caught him jumping.
All right, we're getting a snap? No, not even. Come over here immediately.
Yeah, this mix-up's pretty good, actually. Probably the best mix-up Trunks has access to.
Oh, no. You got it overtime. Overtime.
Wow, that was sick.
Nice. And he lost his double jump. That's why he went for the Shining Slash.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, going to the skies. Sky Vault, a.k.a. the Heat Dome.
Mix up here. Double jump. Oh, 2H.
Every time.
And he got both. Yeah, he was always ready.
Uh-oh.
All right, Moke.
I see you. Hold on. Are you working on it? Are you working on it? Let me see. You got no choice at this point. We'll go home.
Yeah, super dash in, tries to check him. Nice back dash. Oh, not gonna combo? Yeah, level 3.
Yeah, he's dead.
And that's gonna do it. Fenrich moves on for another shot at this top 3. Congratulations to Moke, of course. 4th place in the bracket. That's super impressive.
That's how bad he wanted to close out.
Yeah. That was a crazy DP. I think he tried to do light, and he just got the misinput.
This could be so poetic right now for Fenrir if he just ties this up right now with one touch of death. Oh, look at that. All right. Oh, look, they both flailing those jump lights.
Oh, that was a whip punish. Yeah, accidental.
Oh, my goodness. Ooh.
Like this already, off of any hit, any confirm.
He's dead.
He's dead.
I'm calling it. I'm calling it. He's
Time
dead.
of day?
Yeah, I'm calling it. It's over.
7:27 p.m. in the Mandalay Bay.
Cell is finito. One more? No, almost.
Guard cancel. Oh no, he spent the sparking and didn't get the kill.
Okay, the torch is tornado. Oh, that's plus frames. I like how he just dashed up in case it was an early reflect.
Wow, the challenge he got Cell, and he used that to jump cancel. If you hit the assist, you can still jump cancel like it's on hit. See, just like that, he jump canceled out of there.
I like that attempt though, just decking the assist a little bit. He was trying to finish the job on Cell.
Like counter calls Vegeta, both of them out of assist, although Fenrir's Vegeta up, and he uses it to tag actually.
Now what are we gonna do? Just flailing those blends out there, just trying to air to air.
Vegeta assist, yeah, he called Cell, but when you get hit, your assist goes away.
Absolutely. I am down. Slide with the knockdown immediately into Ra the guard. Okay.
There's no more sparking to get out.
Layer. Are we gonna wake up with DP into assist? Yes, we are.
And he baited it, but yeah, Bardock assist was still there to ruin things.
Ooh, flail.
Jump M. Vegeta assist.
Man, I just want to see a Vanish get 2-8 so bad.
Yeah, me too. We haven't seen it. Almost this entire top 8 with a jump out.
I can't believe he's ready for the situations though.
And he blocked the overhead after reflecting. How does he see it? Koichi defense still holding on. Stagger pressure.
Oh.
Try to counter call Vegeta.
Oh, nice.
Finally, perfect time to get out of there. Got him? No.
Should have super dash for the conversion, but that's okay. The punish on the Whiff Rebellion Spear. Level 3. Right with the guides. Oh no.
Good spark though.
Koichi, does he want to keep his characters? Okay, no, not even.
Trust his own defense. Oh, what a man! This guy's a cheater.
He's a genius cheater.
Yeah, he is. Didn't get the confirm off of that. Wow.
He's so genius he don't need to cheat, but he does it anyway.
What a this guy, man.
Oh.
All these situations always working out. Air to air, yep. Can't super dash out of that if he needs to with the button.
And we are right in the proper height just to get the Millie Rock extension, the loop. Look at my pectorals, says Bardock. Okay, we are going low, 100%. 100%. Oh no, sorry, I got opened up.
Oh, the air to air on the tag.
He's definitely
was
gonna
ready.
snap. He's definitely gonna snap. Yep.
Yeah, you have to do that light mixer there so you get it instead. Chase him down, empty low, nice block, Vegeta assist. Well, he pushed him out of the assist towards the corner. No 2H though.
We're gonna do it right back to the neutral.
Double jump over the assist, and yeah, he gets Bardock out.
And matches the auto combo just in case of a hit, and it did, but no conversion there for Fenrich.
Yeah, he didn't have super dash left, and he couldn't tag into a character.
Oh, okay, nice reflex. Get off of me. I need space. Dame espacio. Por favor.
Called it. Wow, he snuck it in.
Yeah, so distracted by the assist.
Yeah.
Let me talk to ya. Pectoral flies, level 3.
Milk that level 3, get the mix up. And this one's hard to DP because it could be a side switch while stayed in the front. I don't think he intended to, but
He definitely tried to layer his reflect off of that air dash for sure. That's why he got that key blast by mistake.
all right, baits out the cell assist. Yeah, tags it for some damage. Vegeta, that's going to be the end of Bardock. Finally for Fenrich, a character's going to go down in this match.
He's definitely dead.
Javelin.
Just enough. Just enough. Okay, this is looking good here for Goichi. But still, Fenrich with a really strong shell of selling Vegeta, so it's still good.
Yeah, I see again, jump forward, call Vegeta. Wow.
How it worked out, unintentional reset. An American reset done by a Japanese player.
Yeah, that's how it has to be these days.
Okay. Nice and easy. Layers.
Oh, H perfect attack from Vegeta. That was a good wake-up choice.
Yep. There it is. Look, and the wake-up choice gets him a great reward. He got the bars for it. We're going to go straight into energy field.
Oh, he tried a little bit more optimal combo. The drop really cost him. Vegeta assist, always saving lives.
I ain't like that for Fenrich, man. He should have just kept it simple to the level 3. Would have brought a little healthier character, too.
Yeah, Big Bang, not enough, but he got Vegeta in there, who's much more healthy. He's gonna Z-change in, yeah. We try to snipe Cell. I like that idea with the little key blast.
Yeah, just to check him a little bit.
Celis is not gonna connect. Luigi Vegeta, nice block.
Oh, good break. Wow, Goichi, every single time. You ready?
Yeah, he delayed it so long, too. And Goichi is the kind of guy who's willing to just sit there and block, right? He's that guy, so you can really count on him to not panic. Oh, the clean uppercut sparking. Fenrich on his last legs here at EVO.
Damn, son. Really, Goichi?
He was ready.
It's like, you know what? I see this so many times, I shouldn't be impressed, right? Like, I saw that with regular old Goichi, but I'm really impressed.
Oh, and the confirm after the miss. That should do it.
It's over.
Goichi whiffs the Big Bang, level 3. He's going to take out Fenrich and give us the grand finals of Sonic Fox versus Goichi.
Oh my God, look at these guys showing each other live. Like, yo, that was great. I love how you really opened me up right there. That was great. I'll see you in the next tournament, you jerk.
He's like, I'll see you on the flight home.
I'll see you on the flight home, long flight too.
Welcome back to EVO 2019. I am here with the Damascus. You might have caught our little slight podcast, I guess.
That was an opening Evo podcast. Let's call it this way.
Before the matches, while the technical difficulties were taking place. But all those difficulties have been solved. We are here with the matches, and we're going to get to the Dragon Ball Fighters again. If you're just joining us, well, you joined right on time.
That's it. Omito, Johnny. Omito closed it out with the Super 3-0. Nobody expected that. Two-time Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2 champion. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to smash!
Armada has no shield. Armada has no weapon! Absolutely tearing through everyone. Oh, yes!
Majid playing it up to the crowd. Eris, I can't believe what I'm seeing. Did you watch that? It's over. And it's over. So first on esports, Lowhigh, the EVO 2018 Tekken 7 champion. It's time for Dragon Ball Fighter!
Yo, I can't believe this is actually happening.
I can't believe it's real.
Goichi and Sonic Fox. Go, let me see Shenron.
He's gonna get Shenron!
Oh my goodness, bring the gas back! Bring it back!
He's gonna get Shenron!
Shenron summon. And Sonic Fox is your Dragon Ball Fighters Evolution 2018 champion.
This is Street Fighter 5!
No, he's not going to quite chuckle there. Goes for the B reversal, knocks him down. Oh, that should be punishable.
Let's go!
Problem X has taken Evolution 2018.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Evolution 2019. I'm SageM, joined by Tasty Steve and one of the founders of EVO, Tom Cannon. How are things going?
What's up?
Feeling good?
Yeah, feeling good. Doors open.
How are you doing, sir?
We made it.
Doing great, thanks.
How you doing, Steve? I saw that you made it on time bright and early here on your private jet that you flew into EVO on.
It was a gift. Thanks, guys. But I was here on time. Yo, these guys told me to be here an hour early, and we weren't even supposed to start. I can hear my voice. This is way too loud.
Steve, you're yelling at everybody out there. They're already like, make some noise. It's so early, Steve.
It's too early. It's a quarter to bead. We can't do that this early.
A quarter to bead? I bought your shirt, by the way. It's available out on the show floor in case you guys didn't know.
You have
a shirt?
That's what I said.
What
It
does it
got
look
my
like?
hands on it, and then it says Tasty on the front.
All
You're
right.
a tasty individual, and you're cool enough. You can definitely rock it.
All right. What are they selling that?
At the 10 Opals,
10 Opals?
right over
I like
there.
how you
check it out.
pointed out into a black curtain.
It's right there. I guarantee you. Mark my finger. Beeline this bad boy. I guarantee you it's right there.
Yeah, so we're here at the beginning of EVO. Obviously, this is the Jump Off. If you guys haven't seen it before, the Jump Off is a stream that follows all these lovely streams you can see behind us. We have this fancy LED wall behind us that shows all the different streams that are live playing all the matches here at EVO. So we're going to be jumping around between a bunch of different games and stuff like that and talking. And since we have Tom on here, we figured we'd talk about some of like the history of EVO, talk about some of the kind of the highlights of it, what it's like, because this has come a long way since EVO, what, 2000 was the first year?
2002 was the very first one.
2002.
Yeah.
Dang, it's almost 20 years. It's
Yep.
catching up.
And then anniversary.
Dang, that's pretty crazy to think about. Wait a minute, is this last year's Losers Final
Wow.
of EVO?
Already?
Wait, it's Losers Finals of Dragon Ball already?
That's not possible. That's
Yeah.
definitely not possible. They have definitely been hitting me with curveballs the entire time, so I guarantee you this is not Losers Final.
Yeah, so this is obviously from last year. This is Goichi versus Fenrich. And you know what's cool is I feel like one of the cool storylines for Dragon Ball this year is actually the same kind of thing, right? Is that Goichi has kind of stepped back up into like that top position after
Yes.
having some hand injuries, after being off. But so, Tom, were you on the stage when this happened last year when there was the infamous side switch?
I was not on the stage.
Okay, I was just curious.
Yeah. I was just off stage, basically praying for our TOs to like get a handle on things.
Yeah.
But they got it under control.
Actually, Josh was on stage, right? I see, like he's sitting here working with us, but I believe he was one of the people that walked up stage, and there was like the whole, side switch situation, and like that. I think that was some of the most interesting like controversy of EVO, maybe, right?
Well, that's such an obscure rule. Like it's legal to request a side switch, but so few players actually take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Like it was probably the first time in a couple of years that someone actually did it, especially in the top 8.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like that's like a relic of like the arcade era.
Yeah.
Was that like way more common back in like the older EVO? Because you guys were on arcade cabs for a long time.
Yeah, I was about to say.
So, yeah, exactly, and that's exactly it. So back in the arcade days, like you couldn't really get all that much practice time on 1P and 2P, and so you would scout out, is this person better on 1P, 2P, and of course there were like 2P only side switches.
Yeah.
And so 2P had a slight advantage.
Yeah, so like I was just gonna say also, is there things where like people were better on one side or the other, or like they even recognized like, hey, maybe this the button over here doesn't quite work the way
was that a real thing? Because
it wasn't so much the controllers, or the sticks, I guess. But yeah, like
the way his eyes rolled.
He rolled his eyes. Controllers.
Whatever you
I'm right there with you. I'm glad that like we're talking about this. And we kind of got like 3 different generations of like people who have come to like. I am forever grateful for it, but like, how do you feel, man? You guys are part of like, you're pioneering the FGC into like uncharted waters at this point.
Yeah, it's amazing. Not only seeing that first generation of players continue to stay involved, but to go on and do great things like Vi's doing awesome things with Wednesday Night Fights, and the East Coast guys like Big E continue to like hold it down there.
Dude, Big E, I saw also this weekend, just real quick, he looks fantastic. He's lost like 60 pounds, by the way, or something like that.
He's just E now.
Yeah,
I told him. I said he lost too much weight. I can throw him now. He's in danger. I was like, you better not talk no smack. I will throw you in the air and nobody will be able to save you. That's how much he weighs now. He's dropped a lot of weight. So,
yeah, and I saw Fubar this morning, who's part of like the Been to Every Evo club, right? Like Fubar Duck is part of that. That number of people is like,
it's like 8 now.
Yeah, there's not that many people who have been to every single Evo, and I think they even are like trying to count the Evo Japans. They're like, okay,
really?
We've got the Evo Japans plus the Evos.
You can't count the Evo Japans. That's not fair.
Club,
That is a super exclusive club. But yeah, like how does that feel to look at Evo now compared to where it was back in 2002?
It's a little bit surreal. Like, so we always imagined that this thing could get bigger,
right.
But to have like I was driving by just the strip and saw like the side of the Mandalay Bay has a big Evo ad on it. That's just amazing. I can remember in the middle, like 2000s, we had to sort of beg, borrow, and steal to get on the strip at all.
Yeah.
Our first time on the strip, we were in the Tropicana.
Yeah.
While they were in a renovation.
Yeah, during the renovation, it was like steel, right?
Yeah, it was rough. It was rough.
Yeah.
Like no hot water in the showers.
Oh my God.
And then just to like catapult that up to now we're in the Mandalay Bay for the 3rd year is fantastic here. And to see like Evo attendees come in with their kids now, that's pretty amazing.
That's one of the things that's so interesting to me too is like the arena experience. I see people who like work at all kinds of different companies and stuff, and they tell me like, I can't wait for Evo because I want to.
And why it keeps getting better. It's not like the Evo staff or Illuminati like coming up with all these grand ideas. So many of the awesome ideas that make this event great come from like just individual players who like just contribute their passion and ideas.
Yeah, that's one of the cool things to me is like even like production staff or like commentators and stuff. Every year there's always new people I see at like local events a year or two before that are like, oh yeah, I'm commentating Evo this year and stuff like that. Or I see production people who are like, yeah, you know, I was doing like my local events like a year or two ago. I was running brackets there, and now I'm working on the production of Evo. It's like crazy that it all comes from like the current scene building up into an event like this, which is really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, even just the fact that you have production as well, giving more outlets to be involved in the community. Because there's a lot of people that I have met over the past 2 years who have told me that they only watch. Like Evo is one of those places that people get a chance to just take it all in, even if they're not here, and still they see the production side, they see where they can get involved, not only just playing video games and being competitive, but on the production side. So I want to say that's so cool. It does more than just fighting games. It does more than just create this community. It creates its own infrastructure for like everybody to come, attend, enjoy, and just get like the best out of it.
Yeah, for sure. And we shine a light on the pro players, like as well we should, right? But there's a whole like ecosystem, like bubble around those players who are like parlaying this into like a professional career in broadcast, right? Like professional career as host. You two fine gentlemen, right? So it's really, I think, a testament to like if you want to go hard in something and hone your craft, right? Especially in the space of like games, like you can do it.
It's possible.
You can like find your own place, right? And all of our vendors, all of our staff, all of our production are literally like players, and that just feels really good for former players.
All these guys back here, I have a lot of respect for them because it's without like them, Evo would not work the way that it works. 1, 2, there's so many collective minds, not just you guys, everybody. I mean, Sajam, everybody. It's a collective effort, man. So I do want to thank everybody watching at home, everybody out there listening. Thank you for like supporting the community, and thank you, real talk, thank you for supporting the community. I'm glad I got a chance to say this on this platform because like I'm telling you right now, like my life changed after I came to Evo, and I want to thank you guys for this. Doesn't only go to you, of course, but everybody else and you guys for keeping it running. So I do appreciate that.
That's amazing. That's
I'm telling you right now, I mean that. That's actually true. So.
Yeah, Evo is definitely that event for me that I was like,
Right?
Like, you know, there was like that year where 2015 I was like supposed to be scheduled for commentary, and then I had to play, so I didn't get a chance to do it. And I remember feeling like the fact that I didn't get to do just like the one block I was supposed to do, I was like, this hurts so bad. I really wanted to be on Evo. So then like the next year came around, and I like looked, and I had like 12 blocks.
Yeah,
So,
like
I-
48 hours
I,
of
like,
commentary.
Yeah, I was commentating for 3.5 days straight. I was like, maybe this isn't exactly what I asked for. I was like, all right. So I like jumped on, and yeah, like it was super crazy to me because, like I said, Evo 2014 was my first year here, and to like see even where it's gone from 2014 to like 2016, the first year in Mandalay Bay when it was like in that big arena. We were upstairs and like we were like, oh my god, it's crazy. Like we went, there was all the upstairs like lounges, and like I was like, yo, people like when there's fights are up in these suites watching like stuff in the Mandalay Bay, and we're just here watching like, you know, all these matches on the screen.
I felt like I was in the movie. Like,
yeah,
they were just like, yo, go right out this way. And like, we walked through the curtain, it was like, Grr! I was like, oh my God. Like, it was surreal to me because I tell people about Evo as the Super Bowl of video games, right? So like when I go, and you know I exaggerate because I'm crazy, right? They're like, yo, man, I saw you like playing video games. I'm like, bro, we were in the sky. The arena was floating. There were birds flying around, bald eagle. Like I have to sell it, but I don't have to because Evo has definitely risen to the occasion now. And now people see it all the time. They're like, bro, were you at that ESPN thing on like Evo? I'm like, I think that was me. They're like, man, I didn't know people still played Street Fighter. I'm like, I've been doing it for like
how long
20,
have I been telling you that video games are cool?
Right? Like, it's really odd to me, and it's very surprising, and makes me very happy to see that it comes here, and I get to talk about it with people, and I get to see it grow with my own eyes. I'm just like, I'm super thankful for it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, and in the hotel staff and just the people that we interact with to pull off this event, they always love to have us because, you know, they're used to maybe doing more corporate shows, and we're just fun, right?
Yeah.
And it's just about like coming and having a great time, and people are so like relaxed. You're just glad to be here. Yeah. We've been working with you know, this hotel and of course the folks who run our registration, who do a great job, and you know, it's just a good time.
They've definitely gotten used to it because now I was checking in and they were like, so you're definitely one of the Evo guys. So I was like,
they're like, you're here for the video game.
That's the best part is there's a transition. It happens Wednesday night, Thursday morning, where gradually we kind of take over the hotel, right?
Yeah, everywhere you look, like I'm like gambling and stuff, and then I like look over and there's like people there that are like, oh hey Sajam, how's it going? Like in the middle of gambling, I'm like, oh what up, how's it going? Like we're like chatting and stuff, and like the dealers are looking at us like, what is going on, you video game people? So it's like really cool. It just reminds me of last year when we were in the arena. Maybe like to me, it was one of the coolest things I'd ever seen. Is there was a security guard, you remember?
Oh man.
Who was sitting? He's like front and center. He's guarding the stage, right? Like that's his job. And like Steve is getting the crowd excited. He's like, oh my God, if you love this Tekken, make some noise. And the security guard yelled. He was like, woo!
He went in. Like I got him by the end of the night. He was legit stone facing me. He was like, no man, I'm not doing it. I'm like, you're getting hyped for the bear. Just get hyped. It's okay. It's all right. He's like, no, dude.
So then he screamed one time. There's like a slow-mo and he screamed. And Steve's like, even the security guard screamed. I saw him scream. And the security guard, he crossed his arms. He's like, nope, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't scream at all, dude. I was very serious.
I got him to do the sail power up. I got him to do. I was like, yo, you got to lead the charge. He's like, oh, he did it and everything. It was godlike.
That was my favorite part. And then you in the arena is such a funny thing to watch because there was like a guy with like the vuvuzela or whatever making the noise, and he had like the thing that you shake too. He was making that shake.
He was like, I was like, oh man, I love that thing. I was like, where are you at? Do it. And he stopped. I'm like, come on, man, you're not gonna get in trouble.
Just do it. The guy did it.
I'm like, security, get that guy out of here now.
Yeah, it was the funniest thing I've ever seen because Steve was like, you're not going to get in trouble, man. Just do the noise again. And he went, right. It made like 2 noises, and Steve points and goes, security right there. Take him out of the building. Go, get him. And like the noise immediately went, like, it just cuts out. And like the guy, like Steve's like, he's right there. Get him. Stop him right now. And like,
I was like, swarm. He was like, what the?
And the security guy who's sitting by the stage is just belly laughing at Steve, like interacting with this. So that right there, I feel like is like the coolest thing. It's like video games were all just like relaxing, enjoying Evo, having fun, watching a bear beat up like a guy like who's trying to break his leg. That's like all you're
break
yelling.
His leg.
And it's like we're watching this like happen, and like to us it's like so normal, but the security people are like, why is this bear trampling this like person over here who's doing like blue upper? I'm like, what is happening? It's so weird.
That's where you get the questions, right? Like it finishes and the security guy's like, but like, why don't you just die if the bear hugs you? I'm like, bro, it's a video game. It doesn't work like that. It's not real. And I think that like those interactions are something that like I've always had, but to see it happen at this level, obviously I'm sure you've ran into it. I know you've ran into it a billion times, but I really love hearing those stories where everybody walks up to me now, so you're talking about that Street Fighter, huh? I'm like, yeah. They're like, you know, I used to play me some Blood Dawson back in the day. I'm like, who the hell is Blood Dawson? But all right. I don't know. I don't know who it is, but those people, that let you know that like video games is something. It's not just some temporary fix. That's like ingrained in you now, because even if it's now, later, if it's high school for Tekken, if it's like you being 8-year-old playing Street Fighter in some kind of corner store, everybody remembers. I remember going around the corner. We just got a brand new Samurai Showdown game. I remember walking around the corner and pumping quarters into the multi Neo Geo Cap, Metal Slug 2, Art of Fighting 2, Sam Showdown 2. What was the last game? What was the last game? It was something I didn't like. Regardless, it was there.
That's what
I mean, I would have remembered it. But the fact of the matter is like we've come so far, and like video games have stepped up on every plateau, on everything I've seen it go up. I've been playing since I was 5 years old, and I started with like the NES, and it's went up in every facet. Not only the games, but the competition, the tournaments we go to, and like the people that I've met. Because like without the fighting game community, I don't know where I would have been. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, back in my day.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Somebody get out the
No, seriously. No, but like fighting games have taken me like places I would never go. Taking me to Japan.
Yeah.
Taking me like all over the U.S., to Europe, right? Met people I would never meet. Like incredible, awesome people, right? And so, you know, for me, it's like I'm never going to stop doing this. Even, you know, if one day, like I pass on the torch to the younger generation to run Evo.
You gotta find a new group of twins.
Yeah, right.
To run Evo.
That's right.
Yeah.
Dang, you gotta get the juniors. TC Junior, that'd be sick, man. The juniors, that'd be sick running Evo.
They're pretty young.
You gotta find the Ballista twins, and then you're like, all right, here they are. We'll pass on the torch to the Ballista twins.
This is like an anime. I can't wait to hear the stories about this. Everybody's gonna hear about it. Like I was there when we talked about the youngins taking over, and now they're just running it into the ground. You gotta have a tournament to get it back. It's a video game in itself. This is anime. I'm just saying.
They're like, back in my day, we didn't play Evo with our neural interfaces. We played on the controllers. Yeah, we played on the joysticks. Gosh, you kids in your neural interface.
You kids got it so lucky, just plugging in and just using your mind to play video games. Back in my day, I used a cramp up using my fingers. Like, what?
We had to have our Bluetooth devices disconnected and stuff. It was crazy. But the neural interfaces, you kids, I mean, that's like the biggest, most interesting thing to me is like, there's obviously, like, you guys have the story about driving the truck that was full of arcade cabinets through, like, a toll where you're like, yeah, we had to pull up early. Like, Seth Killian, like, pulled up early with, like, a bunch of money and, like, dumped $5 and was like, hey, we got a truck with arcade cabinets coming. It can't stop. So it's going to need to drive through. Here's, like, all the money you can use in a toll machine, and don't stop it. And they're like, okay. And, like, without that moment, like, Evo that year maybe doesn't even happen, right? Like, if all the cabinets breaks down,
For sure. I mean, in the early days, there were, like, every Evo, there was a major blow-up. Like, something behind the scenes where Evo just got saved by some act of heroism or frankly, luck. Right? It took us a long time to figure out how to do this.
Yeah, I mean, who was there to copy back then? Like, right? Like, you have this humongous tournament with 100 entrants, and you're like, oh, my God. How do we run a tournament this size, right? And it's like, what are we even supposed to do?
Yeah, so 2002 was very first Evo, and we had like 300 people in, I don't even know what bracket it was, some old Street Fighter. And we were pumped because we're like, this is the biggest Street Fighter tournament ever. And we announced it, right? And we thought that was the limit.
We've done it, guys.
The summit, right?
Get the confetti, pop the champagne. We did it.
You're like, in the world, there's 300 people who compete in Street Fighter. You're like, this is it.
Yeah.
We found all of them, and they're coming here.
Exactly. And like, I think the biggest blow up we had on dealing with scale was in 2015. We were at was it 2015? Maybe 2013, whatever.
So these players that are going to be dealing with it at EVO with the saga on the line, with points on the line, it's definitely going to affect their mental. And that's part of the game when it comes to playing these fighters, right?
It's part of the game. I think, Dragon Ball especially is such like a hectic, like fast-paced game that it's really easy to get like mentally triggered. And getting it by something that you feel like you should have blocked kind of puts you in like a vortex, a mental vortex. Oh my God, I should have blocked it. Why am I in this position right now? I shouldn't have. And that's the horrible place to be in, because you're not in the game anymore. You're just like thinking about your previous mistake.
Mental vortex is
happening, even like a local event, you're like, that's a really good idea. That might work at EVO. Like, that's just how it works.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Even like with players, right, where like a player watches somebody do something at like a local, and then like maybe the best player in the world is like, I should steal that, right? It's like the same kind of idea where like EVO's like, that's a smart idea. Like, we can do that same thing.
That's definitely true. Speaking of, do you have any advice for, let's just say one of these guys right here wanted to run their own local, they wanted to get the scene bigger, because I just came from the Dominican Republic, and they have like a Tekken scene there, right? But it's not crazy big. And they're like, yo, what do we do to like make our just to have, more competent competitions? If you had any advice for somebody like that, not even specifically him, but any advice for somebody out there who is starting a local or going to a local or anything like that as a community guy?
Yeah, I got two things. Number one is consistency, okay? If you're going to start, don't stop. Even if, you got 2, 3, 4 people showing up to your local. Wednesday Night Fights started as, 5 or 6 people in Alex's garage, right? And he just kept doing it. Look where they are now.
Two branches.
Yep.
NorCal and SoCal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Right. So, yeah, from a garage to, Esports Arena in SoCal to 2 locations. Where are they going next? I don't know, but I can't wait to see.
NBC.
NBC, that's right, yeah. And then I guess the other one is use social media.
Yes.
Right? Use whatever you got, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, I don't care. Use every tool you've got to find your local players. And it doesn't take much. If you find just a couple and you tell them to, rebroadcast, they'll find 2, and that's how you sort of, grow.
That's one of the things I tell people all the time. So I get to travel a lot for fighting games just as well. And they say, hey, man, we have the scene. How do we get eyes on it? I'm like, tweet it to me. I'll always retweet it.
I've seen Steve do that. Every single person comes up to him and they I play in my local scene. We don't have that many players. And Steve, literally without fail, will say, when you guys play next, tweet it to me, and I'll retweet it and I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Literally every time. So Steve is that guy that's I will support your local no matter where you're from, while he's out and about. I can attest. This is the mayor of Earth.
Yeah, I try to because I know what it's like. I'm from the Midwest. I know what it's like. When arcades died out, I was there archaeologists yo, what is this?
Yeah, blowing the dust off the book. You're scrolling through.
So it's now I know what it's like, especially for some of the later generations. I say generations I'm 72. But for someone like the players coming in now that might not be too familiar, I tell them, they're hey, man, I'm from the middle of nowhere. I'm I'm also from the middle of nowhere. Tweet it to me, and I'll share it with the world, and I guarantee you more people will come out.
Yeah, all this started from, a bunch of kids in arcades. All of it, right? For a while, the Midwest was seen as kind of redheaded stepchild compared to LA in New York. That was the meme for a long time, right? Now look at them. They've got one of the best majors in the world.
It's definitely true. And I told Ricky Ortiz, I told Justin Wong and all these guys that that's when I first saw them in person. They don't remember. This was literally at least 10, 12, 15 years ago. And I was that's when I first saw you guys. Flo, Noel, Brock, everybody. That's how I met those guys. It was at a Midwest Championship tournament. And that's how I can remember those. That's why I'm friends
Midwest
with them.
Championships back in the day.
MWC, Old Nickel City. Steve was there. I tell you what, kiddos. Had me a bag full of nickels.
What was your first Evo? That reminds me.
When I moved out here 8 years ago. And
so 2011 or 2012
It was
maybe?
probably 2012. If I'm not mistaken, 2012. Because that was my first year coming, and that was my first year of ever seeing it, and all my friends have been before. That's why I said, it took me so long to come to Evo, and my friends came before me, and I finally came, and I was I cannot believe this. It was, there's so many people that play fighting games. I'm everybody, I can talk to everybody. That's how I met Keats. Keats will tell you. I went to MWC and I saw him and I was I'm going to go talk to that guy. And I walked up and you know what he showed me? He showed me how to play Puzzle Fighter. He gave me the top tier strats for Puzzle Fighter.
Did he show you the diamond trick?
Yes. Yeah. So and after that, me and Keats have been best friends forever. I see him every time. I talk to him a lot. We hang out. And that's the kind of thing you get when you stay close to the community itself. Gives you everything that you need, especially when it comes to people to associate with. Why wouldn't you want to be good to these people? That's why I love it so much, Sorry, I ranted.
That's the coolest thing about fighting game events is when you show up, you just meet people and you talk about fighting games, and then you create those friendships, and you see people I'll just be out and I'll be hey, I recognize you from X or Y fighting game event, and you guys just start talking, and then that creates that kind of a feeling of no matter where you are, there are fighting game players somewhere who want to chat with you. And you brought up the DR, and somebody from the DR came up to me this weekend, and they were already yo, our DR players are so good. Our local scene is awesome. I can't wait to see them perform this weekend. They're just super pumped. He was this is my first Evo ever. And that's one thing I'm hearing more and more. Every year there's always people that are this is my first Evo. Right, 2019 is my first Evo, or 2020 is my first Evo, whatever it is, right? And I'm man, that's so crazy. There's new people coming here every single year.
That is so cool. That's why Chris Lee asks him up on the stage every year. He's how many guys? This is your first Evo. Yep. I'm so happy that he does that, because once I see that, it's not, you don't need the representation to see that it's growing, but it's a different feeling when you come from somewhere else and say, hey, I'm going to sit here and watch people play, getting in on Sunday, watching all these people compete and showing the passion. It's a very, very humbling feeling.
Yeah. I mean, Evo is the ultimate icebreaker, because everyone here, they just want to talk about fighting games. If someone's playing this obscure fighting game that you've never seen on this piece of hardware you've never seen, just go up and talk to them. Say, hey, tell me about your game.
What's
and they
that
will
about?
tell you, 20 minutes later, like you know everything you need to know about this game to sit down and play. That person will probably like wipe the floor with you.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It's just about playing games.
That reminds me of like there was like a tournament recently where like the Sailor Moon community taught Xiaohai how to play Sailor Moon, and then he won the tournament.
Oh, yeah.
It's like he showed up. It was like Canada Cup or something. I don't remember even what
Why
it was.
would you guys do that?
Like he showed up and he like never played, and they were like, "You want to learn how to play Sailor Moon?" And Xiaohai was like, "Yeah, it's a fighting game. I'm down." So like he just like learned it and was like, "Yeah, I'm with it." And there's like a picture of him with like the trophy, and he's wearing like a Sailor Moon like head. It's like so funny, and I was like, "Man, that's cool." And that's why I love the jump off, because this desk and like this format is literally you just get up here with other commentators who are nerds and they love their game, and I'm like, hey, like, you know, Tasty Steve, tell me about Tekken, and you're like, oh man, Tekken is the coolest thing ever, and you just like explain it and break it down. So that's why like this format to me is so cool, because no matter who you are, no matter what game you like, all the people back here you see on like commentating all these matches, they love whatever game they're talking about, and it's like their passion, what they're interested in. So if I'm like, hey, you know, right behind me is like Logan Solomon and Everett, I'm like, how does Street Fighter work? And then they just explain for 30 minutes how like this and that Problem X is the best player in the world. He's going to repeat it.
That's what
you know, they
say.
always say all that kind of stuff. Like
Love
you look up and then there's like Smash Ultimate right in the middle there with we saw like D1 and TK. It's like super cool. I even saw Rip and Ryan Hart, and they were fighting to the death.
And they were fighting to the death. They were like spitting on each other and everything. They weren't actually spitting. No, don't do that. But no, they were fighting tooth and nail at Damage Germany for a Tekken 7 exhibition, and they come together once again to talk about Tekken at EVO. It just keeps going. I tell people all the time, like, it keeps going. Like, you're cool for a weekend, and then you're right back out on the road fighting once again. It never ends.
Yeah, EVO is that kind of event, right, where you all, at the end of the day, like, you know, I thought it was cool, like, EVO has, like, the Don't Go 0-2, like, bracelets, and that always makes me laugh because, like, if you do the math, a lot of people go 0-2. And I think people feel really weird about that. They're like, oh, I don't want to go 0-2, blah, blah, this and that. I'm like, look, a fourth of the entrants for every bracket will go 0-2. That's just math. If there's like 1,200 people there, you know, 600 of them lose first round, and then another 300 of those go 0-2. Like, it's not like you're in a small company of people, right? Like, the thing is like, once you go 0-2, you know, the tournament is over for you for like that game or whatever, but EVO is still existing. There's still matches, there's still things to watch, there's still top 8s to see, there's still crowds to participate in and yelling, there's still vendors and stuff. Like, the thing is like the tournament portion of an event like EVO is the shortest portion for like 99% of people, right? Like, your pool's 2 hours, your semi's 2 hours, you know, the section after that's 2 hours, top 8's 2 hours. That's 8 hours out of a 3-day weekend of fighting games.
That's actually true.
It's like a very small percentage of this is actually playing in tournaments. So much of it is hanging out with people and like enjoying EVO.
Yeah, exactly.
I met a guy, Roy, on the elevator down here, and he's from Utah. He's like, this is my first EVO, my first big tournament. And he's like, yeah, man, like, I just don't want to go 0-2. No, every time, I don't want to go 0-2. And he was like, I'm like, what are you playing? He's like, Street Fighter. I was like, look, first off, Street Fighter is hard. 1. 2, don't think about going 0-2. Think about doing your best. Think about getting the W. Do as best you can. He's like, all right. And I told him I was going to check up on him, which I will. But it's just the fact that, like, you said it, you come here, you meet those people right out of the gate. You don't have to worry about having anything to talk to, because it's going to do, the work is going to do itself. Like, hey, you're playing Sam Show. Let me go over here and see what this is about. You're always going to have a table for discussion, and I feel like that's one of the reasons, like, EVO is such a cool thing, because even if you're out, I tell people all the time, I'm like, go play casuals. Go look at some of these dope venues. I mean, some of the dope games. They have Kill la Kill here. They have a lot of games for show. That's not including some of the vendors. You can get crazy deals. They got Artist Alley. There's more. Like you said, there's only a fraction. The tournament is a fraction of what happens here at EVO. Everything else is also part of the magic. The people you meet, the things you get, the casuals you play, the leveling up that you can do, and on top of that is Vegas.
Yeah, we like to think of the tournament as like the centerpiece. Like, we're all here to gather with the best in the world and ultimately see who's number one, right, for this year. That's why we're here. But that said, as long as we're here, let's just celebrate fighting games.
That's what it is.
It's definitely a celebration of fighting games, right? That's always what it feels like to me. One thing I was just thinking about is, how often at EVO do people like talk to you and not realize who you are? Like, they're just like chatting with you, like, how do you think of EVO this year? And you're just like, you know, those guys are all right.
It doesn't happen that much anymore, but sometimes it happens, and that's pretty cool. People ask me, hey, you know, what games are you playing? I'll say, oh, you know, I'm just here to, like, you know, watch and
hang out.
Spectate. They're like, oh, okay, that's cool, man. Well, you know, maybe you should get them next year.
Right?
I'm like, yeah, cool.
Thanks, kiddo.
He said, yeah, cool.
Thanks for your words of encouragement. Let me know how you do.
I feel like you should just come up with like an alibi. Like, I'm here with my family. You know, just like make up some story. Oh, we were stopping through. We were going to visit the Grand Canyon.
That's pretty good.
I do it all the time. They'll be like, yo, you Tasty Steve? I'm like, no, what's that?
What's that?
You let them talk. I just want to see how much they know about the world we live in. I think it's cool. They come up and they're like, yo, man, like, what is this about? I'm like, yo, we came to play fighting games. Like, fighting games? You know, I used to play me some Street Tekken 2 back in the day. I'm like, oh, who'd you play? Jin Ryu? I'm like, oh, okay. Well, what do you know about video games now? They're like, I think this is cool. Tell me more about it. That kind of invite is really all you need to, like, break the ice. It's perfect.
Yeah, and that's what's cool to me, too, is, like, even stuff like where people were, like, back in the day I used to watch and everything, I still see people here who are like, what is this convention happening? I'm like, oh, it's like a fighting game tournament. It's, like, really cool. Do you know, like, Street Fighter? Like, yeah, I used to play Zangief. I'm like, oh, bro, perfect. Street Fighter's there. You can go play him. Like, I saw Itabashi, right? I was like, yeah, you can play him. It's no problem.
Go ahead. Go,
So,
good
like,
luck.
yeah, it's cool for that reason. And also cool because I see lots of people every year that attend, and I ask them, like you said, like, hey, what are you playing? And they say, nothing, I'm just here to spectate. There's a lot of people who come to EVO, and they're like, I don't even want to play in the tournament. I just want to, like, hang out and, like, watch EVO. And I feel like in the early days, that probably was not nearly as common as it seems like it is now.
Yeah, not at all. And I think what changed was when we came to Vegas, right? There's just so much to do.
On his face, right? He's so jovial, so happy-go-lucky, so positive. That could disarm your opponent. You could look at that and be like, man, you know, I don't want to go too hard on this kid. Might be his first or second time. You know, I want him to continue to be part of the community. He could be the next MKLeo. He could be the next TK Breezy, the next Gimmer doing the production, you know what I'm saying? He could be any of us, right?
That's true.
Yeah, so he doesn't want to crush his dreams. So
okay, here we go. Now we're getting the sword fighter.
Yeah.
Notice that Fatality still has not looked at this man.
I'm telling you, it's because whenever that happens, when I look at a person that makes me smile and feel all happy inside, I don't want to go too hard. But when I'm in a tournament, just like Zero says, you got to go in there feeling like that person you're facing is not your friend. You know, put all that friendliness away. We're not playing friendlies now. These are seriouslys last time I checked.
Man, he gave him the mid-set fist bump, too. I don't do that, man.
Oh, yeah, we don't do that, man. I do not like the mid-set fist bump. That's another way to disarm you, dude.
Yeah. Hey, man, good game. You really bodied me first game. Let's have a good second one.
Yeah, it's like,
nah, bro.
We're not friends. Ooh, you saw that? He was moving. All right, Fatalities, show us what you got.
Oh, man.
Boom.
Ooh, there
See,
we go.
that's why he
Big
doesn't
knee.
look at his opponent, man. He could have messed up. Nice. I'm liking the usage right now, though, of the Mii Sword Fighter, dog. Mii Sword Fighter being one of the most used Mii characters, of course. That Gale Force, the Chakra, good spacing, by the way. Ooh,
okay, I don't know what
mix.
Fatality's about to go for, but I felt like there was some mix to be had right there.
Yeah, definitely,
All right,
dude.
Gets that. Okay, okay.
I like the run back. Can we do it again?
If he would have got that down there, oh my God.
Shoot.
Oh, here we go. Oh, gets the weak knee, though.
Oh,
he was so close to getting the F smash.
He wants an air dodge. That's what's happening. That's
Yeah.
why he's waiting. He wants to see the opponent panic, air dodge on stage, and then get bodied. Boom. And one. No twos.
I would like to see some more slow.
Oh, we out?
Oh, okay, but he didn't understand. I would like to see some more slow use chakram from Dog Biscuit. Slow use chakram over the ledge, actually really nice. He could use that like in combination with the tornado to get some nice ledge pressure going on. So, but it's all good. There it is.
There it is. Hey, I like that, man. That's hard for people to deal with. But Fatality finds his way in every time. Dang. He was about to go for the triple. Don't do it.
You're about to get the hat trick back airs. Let's
Oh,
get it.
yeah, for sure.
Up tilt, going to be enough.
Yeah.
It still gets it in there. There
Dog
we go.
Biscuit, that's not nice. He's bending bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
He's bending the knee to Fatality.
For the watch.
Definitely for the watch.
Here we go.
Uh-oh. You about to get stabbed for the watch, man. Spoilers. Anyway, so here we go. Chakra. I mean, by now you should probably have seen that episode.
Yeah.
Come
I
on,
mean,
man.
honestly, you can't really call it spoilers anymore. The series is over.
I mean, then again, like the Final Fantasy VII, if people talk about it, I say spoilers. I didn't beat it yet.
That's crazy.
All right. Hero Spin.
Oh, okay. Actually combos with that.
Now, if he was able to get his Gale Force into the Hero Spin, that would be nice. But Captain Falcon being so heavy, right? He doesn't really get killed off the top like that.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, the trade.
Oh. I like the idea, though, Fatality.
Was that the crowd? You heard the scream?
Yeah, the crowd. Oh.
That's like a schoolyard brawl right there, man. They're like, yo, you almost had it, man.
Fatality's he's trying to end this explosively, and that's cool.
Oh,
I mean, we need it.
Soul Chakra. Windy City, here we go. Chicago, baby.
Bands up. That chakram out of here.
You said bands up?
Stand up.
Okay, my bad. Peace. Hugged him, but not quite the end yet.
Oh, that was the time for him to go for it.
Yeah, man. I was feeling the Falcon Punch. Just for the culture, dog. He's like, this is Evo, though. What if I lose? Yeah, you're right. I mean, he tried once.
Might have to try again, though.
Yo, Dag, he is throwing some stuff.
He is prolonging this match, too. Fatality is like, you know what, let me just play
Fatality.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yo, he kicked him from deep. Jeez, he wanted a reverse knee. If he slammed him against the wall, that would have been a photo finish. Uh-oh. Now, the reason why Fatality is not approaching, guys, is because you don't camp when you're losing. You're basically prolonging your loss. All right, bend the knee.
All right, here we go. Oh, my God. He's gone. He's gone, bro.
That was sick, mate.
Damien, no, okay, the elbow. Not even a fist bump.
Oh, he said, "Don't touch
me." He said, "You don't get the hands no more,
He's
bro."
like, "Nah." After what you were doing, dog,
I gave you the hands in the game. You don't get the hands out of the game no more. He said.
Oh my God, dog. My man hit him with the cleanest Falcon kick from above, too.
Hit my man with the old Falcon F smash. He was like, yeah, no, I know it's a hand now, but you still get the old one, bro. Like, that's what you get. Bang. All right, well, that was, that's about exactly what I expected to see. I was expecting to see him, like, end it a little quicker. I know he probably wanted to end it with the Falcon Punch, but he was like, I'm probably not going to get that, so let me get the Falcon Kick instead.
Yeah.
And, got the Falcon Kick downward. Nice little angle on it. Sent that man packing.
Definitely did, man. As you can see, Fatality, he has the setups on deck, and Dog's Biscuit wasn't too bad, He looked like he was here to have fun, understood that Fatality is a really good opponent, so win or lose, he's going to have a good time. But I'm going to say one thing. If I were to ever face Dog Biscuit online, after seeing all those, knees that he was bending, I probably wouldn't hit rematch after winning the first game.
Honestly.
I'd be like, come on, man.
Yeah, I be doing that all the time. Like, if I lose one stock and I see that, I'm like, all right, man, that's how you want to be?
Yeah.
I got there's a command too that you can say see ya.
Oh, how do you do it? Because
you got to go set your things, your chats after the game. I always put see ya. That's my job. See ya.
I need to do that, dude. Because
man.
every time people, if they notice that they're playing me, they're like, hey, let's have a great game. And then they'll literally hit me up. But there are other times where I'm not playing, but they'll be like, yo, D, are you that DDD player? And I don't like playing heavies. Not a heavy fan. The only heavy that I actually was interested in was Ridley, but the moment the game came out and I saw Palutena.
Yeah, but didn't really get buffed?
Palutena, though.
Huh? Okay.
Palutena.
Yeah, okay.
She nice.
All right.
Palutena, Greninja.
All right, bro.
You made me come back to Greninja.
Hey, Greninja.
At Evo Japan, he was slapping me up with Greninja, and I was like, all right, man. Because I was trying to play you with Lucina, and you were like, no.
I like that matchup a little too much. So.
Yeah.
All right, so who we got up next, man? I see some more competitors stepping up on the stage. Should be a good time for the boys here. I mean, honestly, all the matches so far have been pretty nice to watch. Haven't ran into anything that I'm like, oh, wait, is that?
That's not Suarez. Is that Luis Suarez? B&B. He never messes it up.
Remember when they updated this thing, though?
Yeah, remember when they used to... Remember when... Do you remember? So, if you guys don't know what we're talking about,
oh, man.
We used to be able to get our stuff fed to us.
Yeah, man. This laptop has some...
we're not connected online. That's why. It says action needed. All right. Yo, don't you guys...
It was on me. It wasn't on you this time. My bad, boy. My bad, boys. It was on me.
I got the 20 Mbps, man. But they probably got 10 Mbps in this joint.
Yeah, actions are needed, sir.
Yeah. Anyway, if you guys don't know, Mastermar is a player coming out of the SoCal area. He is one of the best Marios we have coming out of Southern California. And right now, we got B&B repping the pit. I had to look real quick, so I was like, pit, dark pit. Definitely pit.
Yeah, no, definitely the pit. Interesting to see some pit representation. I feel like this character, again, has fallen by the wayside. One of those characters that, obviously has good tools. It's just I don't know. It's like there's nothing amazing about the character. So, that's the problem with Pit is just, it's just a very basic, oh, goodbye. He never learned how to read either.
The only reason I'm laughing is because Pit straight up cried as he went up stage.
He never learned how to read.
That's what he said?
Yeah, I never learned how to read.
That's what he really said?
Yeah.
I never learned how to read. That's funny. Anyway, so B&B here, using a character who, in comparison to Dark Pit, when you have the side B, at least the side B is a great tool that one can use to KO opponents off the top.
If only that had a hitbox, right? So he carry you back up. It's all good. Oh, okay. If he would have jumped, caught. Yeah, luckily for you, though, Pit. The one good thing. Oh, goodbye.
Sheesh.
The one good thing Pit definitely will always have is a good recovery, regardless of game. You know?
He clipped him, dog. The first hit didn't connect, but definitely the second. And Master Mario, again, he practices with so many good players in SoCal, too, so very hard for these cats against him. You see he has the combos on deck. Again, he had that quick fastball, and now good DI.
Yeah, he learned how to DI this time, at least.
Yeah, man. I thought he was, at least he learned how to read
cape
that.
Oh, I was ready to say cape that. My man is looking like he's not going to be able to get the good angle here.
Oh, try to catch the low recovery. Discouraged it with the fireball. Of course, in 4.0, I don't think they're playing on 4.0, right? So they won't be able to actually benefit off of Pit's recent buffs. Back throw, yep. Trying to settle for the edge guard situation here. He wanted a drag down. Of course, knowing that Mario would probably just go straight for the double jump. But sometimes they go for the up B, so that might be a tough situation because the multi-hits will hit you to the stage, and you could potentially get stage spike.
And quick side B action.
Oh.
I think that might have actually been a reverse up smash, but somehow he got that dash attack out. Regardless, yeah, easy up smash right there. Actually, I remember Master Mario now. He did quite well at Level Up Expo. So it was the last time I seen him in a commentator myself. So yeah, Master Mario definitely showing you that he still got the juice.
Yeah, man. Master Mario definitely clean. Now, B&B, on the other hand, I think he definitely can make it happen. He has some good aerials to discourage Mario from trying to get in and get those grabs. At lower percents, we're going to see Master Mario try to go for the grab to the up throw down air. Yeah, I've seen him get it many, many times. So whenever, if there are situations where that's going to happen, B&B could go for neutral air. He could go for retreating forward air as well. He has a lot of good range tools to keep Mario at bay. Let's see, is he going to go for the arrow? Yeah, okay, so he goes for the arrow. Nice nair right there. But Master Mario looks like he's waiting for the opponent to land. And you see that? He adapts. He's like, if you're not going to let me get my grabs, I'm just going to overshoot it down air to catch you as you go in the air, avoiding my grab option.
Yeah. Again, that's that intense neutral that we like to see. You know, don't always just start going in and getting wild, but as you can see, right after the whiff attack, I feel like he knew he was going to try to get on defensive, overextends the up air this time around, and it works out.
Yeah, man, and I'm a big fan of just the way Master Mario. Oh, I thought I was about to KO, but I never seen a flood KO before like that. Yeah, but if you're going for Mario's combos, for anybody who feels like the up airs are weird, if you go for the double up air, you have to fastball after the second one, and then you're good. That's all it is.
Okay, knowledge. There he is. I'm surprised he still tried to land on top of that shield. Man already had the shield out. You already know what Mario's going for anytime you land on the shield and you're anywhere past like 100. That up smash is coming out.
Oh, that's a hit.
Yeah, whoa, that was.
That was a desperate situation. He got scared from the fireball from like way in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then because of that, he was like, man, I just want to come back on stage, man. Anything to get back on stage, man. And then that's what happened.
Okay, gets the fastball, gets the dunk as well, but still keeping this combo going.
Okay.
Doesn't go for the up B.
Yeah,
man. Too far away.
Stage control. That's the name of the game. Oh, okay. Yeah, B&B is showing his hand far too much, man.
Yeah, these side Bs are very errant right now, and like none of them are connecting, none of them are putting him in a good position. So right now, yeah, he's just kind of getting ran over by Master Mario. These nairs looking good though.
Yeah, he's
ends up taking that cape back. There it is. Finally gets the side B to hit.
All right. Not going to be the kind of side B that will get you a stock as Master Mario's still a high percent. And oh, why'd you let go, mate?
I think he might have been trying to go for a parry. He was trying to get the Evo clip. Like
I feel you. Forward throw. No KO though. Snipe. Oh, I saw that, man. Trying to show us that he has some kind of marksmanship. Again.
Okay.
Chilling.
Maybe up smash. Oh, went for the down smash actually, or the F smash actually. I think maybe up smash potentially could have scooped up or caught. It's all good though. Let's get a stock here at the very least. 97%.
Oh, you mean for Pit? Yeah.
For Pit.
Okay. But this is Jumpman we're talking about.
Jumpman.
That boy's definitely up to something, man.
He about to send him up somewhere. Here we go. Oh,
sheesh.
Did you see that?
Yeah, man.
Up throw to taunt. Like, up throw to okay. Like, oh, all right.
I'm about to crack. And now Saibi.
Okay, I thought he was going to actually decide being back. Like, get him out of here.
Oh, he tried to wall jump? Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Master Mario with the 2-0.
That was a decent angle to attempt, though. He was very close to almost grabbing the ledge. But, yeah, Master Mario, definitely another one of those Mario should be looking out for on later half sides of this bracket. My man went all over or just destroyed him right there. So, woo. Damn. Master Mario. So we got 2 Marios today that put on. Yeah, we had Dark Wizzy show up, and then we had Master Mario show up. Probably a couple more Marios out there in the bracket. Hope to see some more Mario gameplay. Honestly, hope to see some Doc gameplay somewhere too, but you know that's a little more rare.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Doc, but when I do see Docs come out, they show out, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to get caught with that down B off stage to that 50%. You play Doc, right?
Yeah, I like that character.
We should play later, man. Anyway, guys,
I got a setup in the room.
I have one too.
Say less.
I have a stream setup.
Say less.
All right, let's do it.
Can I stream on my stream though?
I mean,
say less. Now, all right. Anyway, all right, boys, that's going to be it for us. We have to get into some more. We're getting to another side of pools. We're also getting to some more commentators, man. It's EVO 2019 Smash Ultimate side of things. We will be right back very soon. I'm TK.
I'm D1.
And we'll be right back, guys. Stick around.
Bye-bye.
When you thought it was safe to go outside, you're going to need more than an umbrella. Lightning strikes twice. Rising Thunder 2. I'm just saying, bro, you're good.
That's what I want that as like the tagline for the game. That sounds great.
Boom. I'm telling you, bro. You get
like
the lightning.
Talos doing like an SPD.
Bro,
Rising
that would be so sick.
It like breaks the floor, Rising Thunder 2.
But the
Tasty
lightning.
Steve is playing a guitar with lightning
I'm
striking.
just going ham in the background.
Yeah, you know the character names and everything. You actually played that game.
Dude,
huh?
I played
Nice.
Vlad. Yeah, online I played a lot against, what was his name? Player One, I think, was always on there. That cheating. So, yeah, it was great. Yeah, I played a lot of that game.
Yeah. Gosh. Okay. So right. So
Hot
it's been
spot.
a bit. So back in 2016, when we joined forces with Riot, I said that we were going to go in the hole for a while, right? And I want to be able to let people in on maybe like the worst kept secret in the universe, which is I can confirm that we are working on a fighting game for Riot.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You okay?
Steve, this is 2 Electric Boogaloo.
So hold on. So the reason why we did Rising Thunder in the first place was because we felt like fighting games just deserve to be enjoyed by way more people. Like as big as things are, we think it has the potential to get bigger. Right. So step one was we made a little indie fighting game, and we learned a lot there. And at Riot, what we're really trying to do is make something that players here can really be proud of, right? That everyone here will feel like, yeah, this was made for me. And so we've been in the lab for a while.
Been in the lab.
In the lab.
Working on their
lab.
Yeah. Now, making a fighting game is super hard. Anyone who's tried, and much respect to all the fighting games that's out there, it is a hard thing. And so we have a long way to go. I'm not here to say like the game's coming out anytime soon. But we do feel like we're making progress, and I felt like it was only appropriate that like we sort of reset the conversation and let everybody know that, yeah, what you think we're working on, that's actually what we're working on. And when there's more to share, I will be the first one to let everyone
What about the logo? We not going to get Thunder Strikes Twice, the Return of the Boom? We get nothing. We don't get the subtitle or nothing?
Yeah, they didn't tell. There's no name of it.
There's no name. You're Rising Thunder 2. It might rain tomorrow. No, we got to take it up a notch, baby. We got to bring your ponchos. We need more than that.
So it's far away.
It's far away?
It's far away, but we got a great team working on it.
I believe you. You're a great team.
Yeah.
You got a twin brother with the exact same mind. I think that's godlike.
You're a great team. The best hype man of all time. You're a great team.
That's perfect. You don't even need the Kagebushi. You just got another. You just walk in the other room and be like, yo, look.
Whoa, what is wrong with Kazunoko? That man is letting go of the steering wheel a little too hard. Nice double jump to avoid the Vegeta assist. That was so sick.
My man tried to let Jesus take the wheel.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay.